Treasury management is a business process that focuses on the maximum utilization of cash in a manner that is consistent with the overall strategic objectives of the company. The treasury in a bank is also responsible for meeting the reserve requirements of the central bank, RBI. In this unit, you will learn about the concept of treasury, functions of integrated treasury, the process of globalization, the evolving role of the treasury as a profit center, the organizational hierarchy of the treasury.
Over the years, the role of the treasury has evolved as a profit center instead of merely being in charge of liquidity management. Today, the treasury also plays an important role in the asset liability management or ALM of the banks. Its functions are said to have become more integrated as it looks after market operations, foreign exchange trading, use of derivative products, and also large corporate clients who demand risk management services. Thus, it is often referred to as the integrated treasury. Click the button to learn more. The globalization process in India, which started in 1991, has increased the exposure of the Indian investor to the global markets as well as the risks associated with it. Has increased the exposure of the Indian investor to the global markets as well as the risks associated with it. The rapid economic growth shown by emerging countries like India has attracted a lot of foreign investors, and the partially convertible rupee has increased the capital flows to and from India. These capital flows affect the money supply, interest rates, exchange rates, inflation, and balance of payments in India, thereby increasing the risks. As a result, risk management has become an important function of the bank. The evolution of the integrated treasury can be traced back to this need to handle global risks. Globalization has turned the treasury into a profit-making center for banks. The immediate impact of globalization on the treasury and the financial services sector in India is threefold. Click each button to learn more. The wider scope of the integrated treasury has given banks an opportunity to generate surpluses, which will supplement the profits from the bank's core banking activity. The treasury's activities have become very attractive due to the high return on capital employed by the banks. This is possible because of the highly leveraged nature of the treasury transactions, where risk capital is only 2% to 5% of the size of the transaction. Also, the operational costs of the treasury are low as compared to the conventional branch banking. The significance of treasury as a profit center may be appreciated from the fact that approximately 25%, as per data for year ending March 31, 2009, of the total profits of a bank was shown to be generated by its Treasury Department. The Treasury has various sources of profits. Click each button to learn more. In the conventional structure of a bank, the Treasury is organized as a special department under the direct control of the bank's head office. It enjoys a special advantage as it is the authorized dealer for the foreign exchange business and can directly participate in the clearing and settlement mechanisms. The Treasury has a hierarchy headed by the Chief Treasury Officer or the CTO, who reports directly to the CEO or CFO of the bank. The workforce under the Treasury has been divided into 3 divisions: front, back, and mid-office, as well as other small but relevant departments. Click each box in the image to learn more. As you study the subject, it will help to pause and check your understanding. Here is an exercise. Read the instructions on screen to complete this exercise. Read the instructions on screen to complete this exercise. Read the instructions on screen to complete this exercise. In this unit, you have learnt the following. The treasury in a bank has become a more competent department owing to its evolution as a major profit center. This change in the perception and working of the treasury can be credited to the globalization trends seen in India and the world over. A bank's treasury now takes care of liquidity management and cash resource optimization, asset liability management, and risk management using derivative products for profit making, meeting corporate demands for high-end services, and coordination of financial functions. Through the additional activities that a treasury has now been authorized to perform, it generates surpluses for the bank. A conventional treasury is mainly divided into the front office, dealing room, back office, treasury administration, and mid-office, risk management. The dealers in the dealing room take decisions regarding buying and selling depending on the risk recommendations given by the mid-office, risk management department. The back office then takes care of the settlement of the contracts with counterparties. You have now come to the end of this unit. Answer these questions to see how much you know about the concepts you have covered in this unit. Go through the unit again in case you